Y'all, I'm afraid to say, but what if this house is actually really ugly? You would tell me, right? Previously on my channel, I built these two townhouses here as part of my current series where I am building a row of solid color townhouses. I had several comments asking for green, so of course today it's going to be solid green. However, we're switching things up today. First of all, the green that we're going for is a specific shade of green that we all should know all too well, Brat Green. If you don't really know, just look up Brat by Charlie XCX, the album. It is that shade of green. The album art is literally just a green square with the word Brat in black lettering. Super simple and straightforward, right? I thought we could go with that vibe today. So I am going for the Brat green color. However, I am allowing myself to use black as well, at least for the accents, because in The Sims 4, the green swatches are interesting, to say the least. Let me tell you, I've actually attempted this a couple of times already and just found myself really not vibing with it if I just did only green. So we're at least allowing that today. So the most brat green thing that we have is this right here. This is a really intense glowing wallpaper that I think is really fun and really cool to use, but in any other context, it would be impossible to use. So that is a really good reason why I am going with black as an accent, because that will at least kind of help tone it down slightly. And you know what? It's my challenge. It's my build. It's my row of houses. I will do what I like. So, and I think this will actually like represent the album cover at least. So it looks really good if I do that. I'm going to place these columns just like so. The get together columns are always a lifesaver in these kinds of builds. And then I'll also go in with just this, probably this really simple trim as well from the base game. Something like this. Honestly, it's giving brat just with that alone. And then right here, I'm going to lift this little kind of roof thingamadoodle up on a foundation or platform, however you word that, I guess. Let's find something that's green. Oh, there is that, but that's not really the vibe. So maybe we should go with just a simple black trim. Something like that, maybe. That way there's like a little bit of a roof up here. I was going to go with a proper roof like this one over here on the pink house, but it just didn't work. Okay, and then for the stairs, I am also going to go with black stairs because the reason why is there's not really a lot of options with green. There's only one that really is like a green that would kind of look okay, and it's this one right here. That's a big no to me. I don't really like that very much, so we're gonna go with just any old black stairs. I really love the ones from Get Together. They just kind of, I don't know, they're the perfect vibe. However, maybe we should go with something a little bit more modern. Something like, ooh, hold on, this one? Ooh, it's kind of charcoal though. It's not really a black. I think that's why I like this one. But maybe we can just use the one from the base game instead. Actually, that seems to be better. Okay, and then I do want to pick out some railing for this. Should we go with green? I don't know. If there's a green like railing that would kind of work with that, I don't think so. However, I know a trick that we could do is instead of using a proper fence, we can use a half wall instead. That way we can put our own like wall pattern on it and it will look fine, I guess. So we'll find our glowing wallpaper. It's from the Spa Day game pack. It's very, very intense. And the cool thing about it is if you make it nighttime, it glows. So I'm going to kind of play with that because obviously, brat, hello. But at the same time, it's kind of perfect for the vibe of the album too, which is it's a dance album. It's a party album. It's a club album. So like, hear me out. I think this house is going to be for a group of Sims that love to party. So I'm thinking this base level, like the basement kind of level here, is going to be like a party room, kind of dance vibe. I don't know. Sure. Let's see if there's anything that could go down here that is green. We could go with a dark green down here just to kind of like provide a base. It actually kind of looks interesting. Like the tone, how am I trying to word it? It's not the warmth versus coolness. Color temperature. That's the word I'm looking for exactly. The color temperature actually kind of works together, even though one is dark and one is bright. Oh my goodness, this already looks so much better than what I've done before. And for the windows, there really isn't any windows that like kind of work for the vibe that I want to go for. I really want to use like this window possibly. The Moschino windows, probably going to be the ones that I mainly use. This window isn't from the Moschino set, but it technically is. It's kind of a weird setup that they have. This window, I think they added this in because of some pack art showing this, but we didn't get it. I don't know. They added it into the base game, but that doesn't really match perfectly, but I'm sure that if we were to go in with just like a bit of trim here, yeah, that would look fine. Okay. It's an interesting kind of vibe, but I'm kind of obsessed with it. Let's pick out a nice door. Now, I might go with black accents for all the windows and doors, the trim, the stairs, and everything, but the flooring, wallpapers, and furniture definitely are all going to be as brat green as I can make it. I really want like a modern kind of fun looking door. This one's kind of interesting, but the Moschino one is nice, but I think I'm going to leave that for out back. I'm also going to be changing the floor plan of this home too as we go. So we'll do that in a bit. There is one door that I never use, and it's this one. It's from Get Together. I mean, come on. It's honestly so perfect. I mean, it's open. It's kind of dumb. It doesn't really make sense, but when are we going to use that door? Like, so why not? Let's just take a little look here. We'll just go to black as a swatch. And you know what? The black accents will make it kind of flow nicely. So, hey, I want like a quirky kind of window to go here, or maybe I want a simple window. I'm not sure. Okay, so hear me out. This seems like it would be a really fun idea. This is just a really simple little round window from Businesses and Hobbies. So like, think about it. A really fun little kind of design like so. And we can even hold down the Alt key and just kind of place them wherever. I don't even know how this is going to work with whatever goes on in the interior, but hey, I'm trying to think of a fun shape. Oh, I know what. We can do like something like this perhaps. Like it looks like a die. Oh, that's actually so fun and quirky. I'm obsessed with that. Okay. Oh, we need to add railing to the stairs. I'm getting ahead of myself. I think I will just use something that's just like very sleek and modern and simple. Ooh, there's actually one from Businesses and Hobbies that is green that weirdly works so perfectly because it's a dark green that matches this, but it's also modern and sleek. Okay, work. And for this little like, I don't even know what you call it, balcony kind of situation. I guess I can even go in with maybe a fence that works. I believe we got one that matches the railing too. Ooh, that is actually so cool looking. And for the flooring, I'm just using this simple flooring for out here. Okay, that's such a vibe. It doesn't cover up our little design there either, which I think is really cool. I think for this little area right here, I kind of actually want to use half walls again, but maybe use like a taller one. Isn't it weird to say like taller half wall? You know, because you would think half, it's like, oh, it's half of the wall, but yeah, you know what I mean. I'm using this just because I think it would work better with the stairs. I think I'm just going to go with this fence right here from Businesses and Hobbies. And I think we'll use maybe something like, I really want to use this so bad here because this is just like the vibes. And then for the walls on the sides, we'll of course use the green. Okay. Oh yes. What a whole vibe. Actually, we'll use the dark green. I think that will do us better. Ooh, yes. That looks so good. Okay. I get to use my favorite shades of green while also implementing a bright green. So I found a happy compromise. Perfect. Something like that is so cool. And then right here, I will put a gate. I believe we have a gate like this one. Ooh, this is actually so like minimal and cute. I love that. But I'll put one on either side. And then, ooh, I don't like that this is not centered right. Maybe we'll do something like a double fence. Sure. And then on this little wall here, we'll put a really cool like modern door if we can find one. Preferably it would be something that's got a vibe, a statement, if you will. This one kind of is, and there is a dark green version. All right, looking good so far. And I'm not exactly sure. I guess out front we can just put some bikes. I mean, there's not really like too many options, but this looks really cute. Maybe we can put let's do this one. Yeah, we'll just put like a couple bikes out here. Like that's their mode of transportation. And then I'm thinking also we can put some just plants out here as well. Thankfully, since plants are green, we can kind of use any plants, but I want to make sure that they have that vibe. You know, this planter is actually so neat. We'll put that there. And then I do want to make sure to put some more planters. You know, this actually kind of looks good right here as a planter. It's green too. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what to put out here. This is kind of a weird little spot. It's just so random and kind of like, what is the point of this little area here other than making a statement? I don't know. We'll keep it nice and simple, I think, for now. I do want to put a green rug here on the front step. That one actually kind of works perfectly. Just the really simple half like circle little base game one. And I'm thinking out here on this like quote unquote balcony, instead of it being like an accessible space, I'm just going to leave it the way it is and then just put some plants out here, I think. Or I just had a random idea. There is a light that came with Perfect Patio. It's this one. I mean, is it sensible? Absolutely not. But just think about it. I put these three here and one of them can be black. I mean, is it dumb? Yes. But is it kind of cool? Also, yes. Let's look for some lighting to go on either side of the front door here. Oh, this is perfect. Not that we really need it because this wallpaper glows, but those are kind of perfect. And then maybe right here, we can put a mailbox. And I kind of want to use one of the mailboxes that goes on like the wall here. It would be really cool if there was more of a variety, but I'm just going to go with this one because it is green. I think that's perfect. And then we'll put a trash can right here, like a little recycling bin. Now I do want to go ahead and add some detailing to the roof up here, of course. I mean, I could make it like a glowing roof, but what if we did something quirky? What if we did a fun little pattern? Like just in like this middle section right here, we do like a checkerboard pattern up here. Wait, I have such a good idea. It's not really, it's gonna be more like conceptual, but hear me out. Y'all hear me say that all the time and you're probably like, oh my God, we are already hearing you. But we use this up here as well, maybe. And then we can do like a dark one, just like so. Just like this. Okay, but like, why does that look so cool? And then we use these as like, I don't know, decorative lights. And I'm just going to place them like kind of alternating like this on either side. And then I'm also going to put down the green ones. Okay, but like, hear me out. Oh no. That's honestly such a vibe. Oh my goodness. This is the fun house, okay? All right, let's move to the back area. So the backyard, I kind of wanted to add a balcony out here, but I really want to use this one. It's got some little fairy lights on it. Like, ain't that so cute? And then we'll go in with the trim here. And the flooring, you know what? Let's look. We'll look in the green section, but we'll also look under black. See if there's something kind of different that we can use out here. I mean, this kind of looks fun, but I don't really know if it works with the glowing green. Okay, but like, hear me out. That looks not at all correct. I think I might just go with a simple either dark green, which actually kind of looks good, or this as well. Actually, that looks really nice. We'll just go with the black, and there will be a door somewhere because I have this bathroom here and I have the stairs in this orientation. So let's just redo some stuff before we get too far into this. I wanted to redo the floor plan. I'm thinking we'll get rid of these stairs right here. This staircase, I would like it to be flipped around and put like kind of right here, kind of where you would expect one to be. And then I can also go in and just reapply that little base layer there. And then what I'm gonna do is go up in here, grab this staircase again, and we're just gonna put it little old staircase right here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh no. I think what we'll have to do is move it forward a tile. Oh gosh, we have to fix this too. It's just so much work, y'all. Okay, we'll put that staircase there, and we'll put this here as well. And then what we'll do is we'll just put a wall here, and this will be kind of a closed off like way of getting down into the basement level. I'm also going to make the kitchen a little bit smaller, as well as the bathroom here a little bit smaller. And then upstairs, I think instead of it being like a I was thinking about doing 2 smaller bedrooms, but I'm thinking maybe like the bedrooms get like split up like this. There's a bedroom here, and then maybe there's like another bathroom here, or maybe another office or something. We'll do something like this, I think. Small bedroom, office, bathroom, main bedroom, main bathroom. Sure. And then downstairs, this big empty room, like it's going to be all one room. And then maybe I'll add a bathroom right here, I guess, in this little like kind of little nook that I built. This big space will be a party room. Okay. I know we had a little bit of a detour there, but that was all for one thing, placing the rest of the doors and windows. So I'm going to go into black. I'm actually going to use this door for in the kitchen, just something like right there maybe, or maybe like in the middle of the kitchen, something like that, because the kitchen's going to go along this wall here, I think. And then maybe I'll even bring this forward. Maybe I'll bring this forward too, and maybe this, I don't know. I'm not going to promise that this house is sensible. There is thankfully a window that came with businesses and hobbies that I think would be really nice here. I do, however, want to kind of bring that kind of rounded window design up like back here too. We'll just do something like that maybe. I don't know. But let's filter by businesses and hobbies, because that actually has a really nice like selection of these like really modern windows. These right here, these really intrigue me a lot. We'll just put this one right here for the kitchen. And then for the living room, we'll just put maybe like, honestly, I might just put another one like right there and just keep it really simple. And then the same for in here as well. We'll just use these like smaller windows on either side. Where these are townhouses right next to each other, there's no point in putting like these massive windows on the sides of the house. Now downstairs, I want this back section to be like really, really opened up. So I'm going to use like, I don't know if I want to use this door again, or if I want to just go like really simple and use like a skinny door there. Actually, that is kind of nice. And then I kind of want to go in with the really fun windows. Where is the round window? Oh, I'm silly. It's because this has some variety in swatches. Put a round window, a round window like that. And then I kind of want to do something like this down here. I think that's so freaking fun. It's giving, honestly, it's giving like Sims 1 vibes. I hope you understand my reference there. I want to use this brat green on the walls, but I think on the floor, I want to use like a fun, like, I don't know if I want to do like a checkerboard pattern, but I want something that is pretty modern, but I can mix in this as well. Okay, I think I'm just gonna use this flooring down here, but don't worry, I'm not gonna just do black flooring down here. We're gonna use our brat green flooring down here, and this is kind of gonna sort of try to be a dance floor of some variety. And then for the stairs here, we're definitely going to use something a little bit more modern and fun. Oh my God, it's so fun. I love modern. But there's these businesses and hobbies stairs that actually are so perfect for in here. All right. And then I'm just going to place down a door, and we'll pick out the wallpaper for that room. And there is a door that is like not translucent. What's the word I'm looking for? Opaque glass. And then we of course have to make the ceiling brat green too. All right, this is looking amazing. And then I think I'm just gonna go with a solid brat green bathroom down here. Oh God, this is like it kind of makes you a little delirious. Like not actually, but I'm kind of like, it's kind of trippy. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. There is the basement level. This is going to be like the dance room. However, I feel like I want to just make the whole room the checkerboard because it feels kind of weirdly cut off. We'll do that instead. That's so much more of a vibe. Honestly, I'm so obsessed. So the upstairs, this is going to be a little bit tricky. I'm thinking since this is kind of a modern style, I kind of just want to open up this main living space here. We'll put like a bathroom here. This will be the way to downstairs. I'm thinking the kitchen, maybe we'll just cut it off like there actually. And then this can just be an open plan kind of living space. The stairs, I think I'm going to use this stair again from Businesses and Hobbies because it kind of looks great. And the cool thing is it doesn't have anything underneath it, so we can decorate under there too. And then I am going to go in and make these walls in this room brat green, of course. But in here, I don't want to go too heavy-handed with the brat green, but I at least want there to be an accent wall of it. When you walk in, you're like, whoa. I do think mixing in some of this dark green might actually be a really good way to kind of tone it down. I'm really obsessed with this bright green and this dark green together. I do want to implement some black on the flooring, but also the idea of doing a dark green looks really fun. Just imagine that with like a neon green couch. I don't know. I feel like that would look good. I really want to use this somewhere, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm just going to place it there. Just in case I find a place to put it. But moving on to the kitchen, the flooring needs to be like a nice tiling. I don't know. I want it to be like, I'm honestly really tempted to just get this out again and make like a fun tile pattern, but maybe do something like this, something like that perhaps. And then I kind of would like to do like a dark green for the rest of it, something like that. It's literally the same kind of combination as the wallpaper in here, but it kind of works. The more I look at it though, the more I just want it to be black. Yeah, that's better. Now, do we have a countertop combination that still gives that green energy, but is still kind of sleek and modern? Actually, perhaps. This one, is this black and like green, or is it like a dark wood? It's more of a dark wood. I'm looking outside because the colors are a little bit easier to see outside because of the lighting. I mean, this is literally the most like the closest countertop to this kind of vibe. I feel like this is the only one that I'm going to be able to use. You know what? It'll be fine. It'll look okay. It'll be fun. I'm thinking maybe like back here in this corner can be where the kind of the refrigerator area can be with like a big cabinet. We'll use this like really tall one here. I think we'll use the black one too, like this black refrigerator, because we don't really have like a really bright green one. And then we'll just go in with some cabinets that match the countertop things, something like that. I mean, it's actually kind of coming together. I haven't even picked out the wallpaper yet. That's actually what I was supposed to be doing. Welcome to my ADHD, y'all. Should I put this door here? I don't think so. I kind of just want to use a black door instead. But I want it to be kind of modern. Let's use a modern door if we can. Actually, what if we just did an archway? That keeps it nice and open in here. Ooh, there's a dark green one that's from the Adventure Awaits pack. I think it's this one, yeah. I feel like that would actually look good right there. Maybe right here. And then here can be the trash can. We'll use this one because why not? And then the wallpaper in here is definitely going to be, I mean, I'd hate to do more of this, but I mean, I don't at the same time. That could be a really fun little accent wall. And then the rest of the room can maybe be just like another dark green or maybe a black. It's going to be really hard to do anything else in this house, I think, other than this brat green and this dark black color. I think that's okay. Ooh, this actually kind of works with it a little bit. It adds a third color in there, and it also makes the counter and like the counters and the cabinets work along with it. It's kind of a heinous kitchen, but I think it kind of works with the vibes. So I'm not mad about it. I wouldn't have really been able to use a sink like properly in this build if I didn't include black. So thank goodness. And then I'll put the stove right here. Is there a green stove that really looks nice here? Probably not. I mean, there is this one, but it's kind of too blue. So we'll just go black instead. I'll actually just use this one from Cool Kitchen. It's just a simple refrigerator, so I think it works fine. We will put in the ice cream machine because it's green. There's also a green pressure cooker. I think that's really fun. And is there any other like decor that I can throw in here? I love how I'm just fully furnishing this now. My usual like system is like wallpapers first, but then and like flooring first, but I'm just kind of going with it. Hey, that's fine. We'll put this in here, I guess. And is there anything else that could be green for in here? Maybe this is a little clock, you know, a little timer, I guess, that they use for their kitchen. Maybe this little green pot can go here. That's cute. And we can put a rug right here. I'm going to use this rug again. I might put it on the outside too here. And then we do need to put a door here leading to the bathroom. I kind of want it to be like either this one or this one because the green on it, that's so fun. And I'm going to go ahead and put in some lighting and call it for this room. And I think for the tiling in this little bathroom, I think I'm going to go with probably this one and then mix it with like a black. It's a little bit more muted, but then we can turn around and use this like pretty in plastic here and it matches pretty well. It's a little less intense than the rest of the house, but I don't mind that. Going into a glowing green bathroom on the regular probably isn't really good for you. Actually, instead of this toilet, I'm going to use this one, of course. And then for the sink, there is a matching sink as well, just like that. It's a little bit kind of mid-century in a way. And then a green or a black mirror would be nice. I might just go with this one because it's super simple. And this is like an upstairs bathroom. You know, it's supposed to be just like, you know, a normal bathroom. No like extra decor or anything like that in here. Something like that is very cute. And of course, since we're using black, I'm definitely going to allow myself to put a plunger in here. A little painting also would be really cute. This one's black. Ooh, that's so cute. And these saucer lights, they are dark green. So honestly, I'll just use that one. And a little curtain on that would be probably nice. Maybe this like a really little shade. That's very cute. Okay, we do need a range hood for the kitchen. Back to the kitchen, I guess. I forgot this. I'm going to go with just a black one right there. The living room though, I don't know if I'm really liking this flooring now. Like it's an interesting color. It's not really the style that I want to go for. Like the color is fine. This is kind of quirky and fun, but it's again not the right vibe. I kind of want to use that flooring again. I don't know if this is ridiculous or not. It probably is. Yeah, out of all of them, this is like kind of the right vibe. It's just like a dark version, but it like the color temperature works enough with the bright green. So maybe I'll just do like black with that and then maybe throw in like, I don't know, like a fun little design like in the middle here. Maybe this can be like where the living space is. Maybe it's like very like, ooh, like that. I need a modern couch that goes with this. I'm wondering if this has a swatch that will make sense. No, it's very hard to find a modern couch that is green that would work with this. So let's also look under the black category. Nothing is really catching my eye. This one is actually kind of all right. Ooh, it's a little bit muted looking compared to it all, but I actually don't mind that. Actually, this is kind of a vibe. Hold on. It's giving a like retro but modernism vibe. You know what I mean? Like this. Oh my gosh, that is a cute coffee table there. And I want to use that side table from the pastel pop kit if it comes in a green swatch. Yes, it does. This one, should we use this one or should we use the black? I don't want to use black unless it's an accent. That is something. And then for the lamp, what kind of lamp should one use? I mean, this is kind of a funky lamp, but also this one. I know this lamp does not match the style, but that color is kind of perfect. I'm thinking I want to put in a chair right here. I know exactly this one. It's so perfect as a little accent chair. I do want to put in a TV somewhere. So part of me wants to like, well, first and foremost, I want to redo this flooring setup and do something more like this here. And then maybe on this part of the floor, instead of it being this black, I kind of want to go with like grass. Hear me out. Instead of looking at it as grass, it's a carpet. It's a turf, if you will. I know it looks ridiculous. It is ridiculous, but I don't care. I do want to implement some kind of like half wall here and have that be where the TV is, like something like this perhaps. I don't know if that cuts it off weirdly. I mean, I can move this over maybe like one little notch if so, but I feel like it is too high up. It needs to be a little lower. I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't think it does. I think what we'll do instead is we'll flip this around and we'll put the couch here and do this kind of situation. And then right here can be where the TV goes. Part of me even wants to put a fireplace here instead of this window. We can move the window to like right here possibly, or even get rid of it completely. I mean, this is kind of a vibe. We can't really put a TV there, so maybe we put it in the corner. Oh, hold on. Wait, that's kind of a moment. It's kind of awful, but it's kind of great. There is a TV that came with the Party Essentials kit. It's a curved, like wall-mounted TV, and it has a green light around it. I think that's perfect. And I want a table beneath it as well. I don't know. Do I want to do like a green like that to kind of implement some more of that tealy green, or do I want to keep using that kind of like light sappy green? I really need more brat green though. Not gonna lie, y'all. This actually is kind of nice because it matches the table. It brings in another shade of green. So why not? We can put in like the games consoles here because they come in all the different colors. And under here, I kind of want to put some kind of like cushions or poofs or whatever that fit. I don't know if we have those in this game. Ooh, something like this is solid green. It's a different shade of green, but that's fine. I don't know. I feel like it's something. Is it sensible? Probably not. I'm thinking right over here, maybe we put like just a little sitting area, a little eating area, I guess you could say. Ooh, this table's perfect for that. And we could put stools at it, just like these. Okay, we have like a little eating area. That's cute, like a little breakfast bar. I'm thinking what I'll do is I want to go in and just put some black columns right here. They kind of get hidden pretty easily, but I kind of want to bring that green into this little spot right there and then go in with either some green or black curtains, depending on, depending on what I can find. Because honestly, imagine like putting some plants right here, like this like planty ivy curtain. Ooh, maybe we can put some kind of like wall art on either side that really like does something. Ooh, wait a minute. So this is kind of fun. Oh, that's so cool. It's green too, but I don't know if there's any other ones that have green on them. I don't think so. I think it's just this one. It's not really the right color that I want because it's got that white on there. It's kind of fun though. I need to implement this somewhere. What if we just did like something like this? It's kind of a little statement, sure. And then we'll put like a little poster of this artichoke ? Sure. And then maybe this painting or poster or whatever you want to call it of a Sims thing. That's kind of fun. That's one thing we'll definitely use is the plumb bob art that this game came with. For sure. I didn't really think about that. I don't really know what to put under the stairs other than maybe just like a really fun plant. I'm thinking maybe that one. That's kind of all right. Maybe I can put like a little table underneath it with just like a little lamp or something. You know me. I love decorating with lamps. This one kind of does something for me. I don't know why. And then we can put like a little light fixture on it. Ooh, this green plumb bob. That's kind of a cute little moment. I think we need like a third item here. Probably just another plant, but like a short one. It's good to do groupings of 3 when it comes to certain items because I don't know. It's like a nice setup. Maybe this one because it is black and green and it fits the style pretty well. I kind of want to like shift it slightly over though, just so that the plant can kind of go against the wall there. You know what? It's kind of a vibe in here. It's pretty minimally furnished, but I think that works with this styling. And I'm going to do a fun little thing with the rug here. I'm going to put a black one down and then I'm going to put a green one down and then shrink the green one, bring that forward just a little bit and have like a fun little design there. Okay, the living room I think is kind of done. Do we need a bookshelf in here though? I feel like a bookshelf would be pretty important. I wish we had some more like fun, and this is something I never say, some more fun like modern bookshelves. This one kind of does the trick because then I can put this right here. Ooh, I like this. Okay, it's a vibe. Is it a good vibe? I don't know. But let's just work on this like balcony out here. This is kind of just like another dining space, I feel like. I don't know if I want to cover it yet. I don't even know if I want to put anything under here yet. We'll get there eventually, don't worry. Ooh, this little table is perfect because it's got some green on it. And there is a matching green chair that came with that. But ooh, that actually does not match. Never mind. This one matches though, doesn't it? I don't know. I'm not sure. This chair kind of is fun. It's not like exactly the same shade, but like, I don't know. For the lack of a better chair, I'm going to use it. And then maybe we'll use this rug here just to kind of change it up. some plants on either side. I mean, come on. You just got to throw a bunch of plants around and it's going to look great. I kind of want to use this plant. I tend to overuse it, honestly, but it's kind of cute there. And then maybe we should put a grill out here. Let's see. Is there a green grill? A green grill. There is this one. I mean, maybe it doesn't need to be the one that they put out on their balcony, but hey, it's The Sims. It ain't got to be realistic. Ooh, and we'll put a little candle out here too. I'm going to put that one since the base is green. And I definitely want to use more of these somewhere. Maybe just put one right there just for extra decor. And then we don't really have any wall sconces, but I don't really think we're going to need it for this house. I think I also want to put some of these like awnings out here. This is from Romantic Garden, I'm pretty sure. Nice little way to kind of add a little greenery. I'm going about this house in a very weird way, y'all, but I like this. It's pretty simple. I feel like we need like one more thing out here on this balcony. I always do this, but why not? We'll add a few of these planter pots here. Maybe this is just where they grow some tomatoes or herbs or something. No, they're growing herbs because herbs are green. Sure, we'll say that. And then for the area underneath here, I will add some columns just like so. I'm probably going to do like something like this maybe. I'm not going to add a spandrel or anything, but I do want to add like a fence. Ooh, what if we did this fence from the Eco Lifestyle expansion pack? Because it is black, but like, isn't that kind of neat? It like kind of acts as like a separate like privacy wall in a way there. And then we can use like a proper green fence along with that. We could use this one, but it's not really the right shade. I'm thinking for the fence to surround this, I'm just going to use a hedge because hey, that's green. And part of me, I really wish I would have went longer with these spaces. So I think I'm going to for this one at least, maybe just a little bit longer. That's actually a vibe. Then I'm going to go in with a pool. Why not? We got to put another pool. Something like maybe like this. Ooh. That's a nice size. There's enough space out here to kind of have some loungers or something. And I don't really know of any other like green pavers or anything. So instead, I'm going to use this terrain paint. I feel like this actually would look the best because like, I don't know, it kind of works. It kind of looks good. But I am thinking around the pool, we'll use that one kind of stone that's black. It's this one right here because we can do that on the inside too. And it looks really fun. Well, okay, but like, hear me out. What if we do that glowing green in the pool? I mean, I think that's so fun. And then we can look at the fountain and the pool trims. I mean, we could just use this and it actually look good, but I don't know. The more I look at it, the more I do really like that. Also, isn't that so fun? It's glowing. It's not super bright, but it's still fun. Well, that's where it kind of stops being fun because we got to use green in some way and the pool's green. So, hey. And I think just right over here, maybe we'll extend the pebbles to like, I don't know, maybe like right here. I feel like that's nice. And we'll put the loungers there for the pool. Ooh, I really want to use this, but let's look and see. I'm hoping that one lounger from the base game has a green swatch. Technically, but that's not the green I want. This one kind of works. It's got some brown on it, which is actually kind of a nice little change. Ooh, but there's this one instead. I think the Plum Bobs is more the vibe. It's more modern looking. So we'll do like this kind of setup here, I guess. Do 3. And then I think there is a little table too, but I don't think it comes in either of the swatches that I'm looking for. Oh, here it is. Oh, it fits so perfectly. And let's look for some like little green candles. These are kind of cute. I could add some pool things, some lights and stuff. Ooh, this isn't really like green, but it is like a green, it's these little like candles. They go on top of the water, which I personally think is way prettier. And you know what, y'all? What if we made this into a little bit more of a natural looking pool? It doesn't have to be like ridiculously natural, but if we just added some like stuff like this, it would kind of make the green make a little bit more sense, Maybe this is like a more of a natural pool that's like self-cleaning natural pool that you can also swim in. Like, oh my gosh, look at how pretty. I never use those. It's kind of a vibe actually, y'all. Ooh, okay, I like it. So I'm thinking right back here though, I would definitely want to put like a table or something. However, I want to make sure I'm using green furniture for the most part here. Oh, this would be really cute somewhere actually. Oh, okay, hold on. What if I got rid of one of these and I just moved it over like so? That way I could just put like one of these tables here because that's really cute. And I'm pretty sure this table or this chair, sheesh, would fit really nicely. Hey, and then what would I put underneath here? Maybe just something like this right here. I don't know. And then over here, is there any like outdoor activities that would look good? Maybe like a little cooler can go right here. Maybe this water balloon bucket. Oh, I definitely want to put this card table downstairs, but I don't think there's really anything else. One thing I didn't miss is this. How cute. Is there another little floaty thingy for the pool? I don't think so, but at least we got him. His sister's over here, the pink one. Okay, I think now I'd like to add just some more plants here and then we can furnish this room here as well, this floor. I'm trying to find some like fun, modern looking plants. Ooh, this looks really fun. What if I put this on like either side? It's kind of like a sort of a separator, you know, kind of moment. I don't know. Put more of these little plants from Spa Day here. I feel like that looks really cool. I'm not really sure what to put here, to be honest, y'all. It's kind of a weird little space. It's just kind of like a random area here. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just put some yoga mats right here, I guess. I don't really know. I mean, hey, it kind of doesn't look bad. All right, that's furnished there, but now we can come into this interior space. I'm gonna look and see, but I think I need to add black, and then since this is like a brat greenhouse, but it's also inspired by brat, I want to make sure to add some kind of like dance floor slash, you know, DJing area. So we can put like a DJ booth, maybe like right here, or maybe like, oh, there's like no room. Actually, right here would be a good spot, kind of against in this corner here. And I don't think a proper dance floor would look the best in here. Ooh, I don't know. It's kind of a fun vibe, but these aren't green. There is this one. It's not really the right shade of green, like at all. So I'm thinking we'll just go with a black one. Simple. Yeah, sometimes simplicity is all you need. That looks actually really good with that tiling around it. And then I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna add some lights. I definitely want to add some more of these really fun lights from Perfect Patio. I also want to add in some of these cat lights from my first pet stuff. It's kind of a vibe actually. Like everywhere. That's so cool. Maybe like some of these too would be interesting. I don't know. I kind of see it working there. Sure. And then I definitely want to just put like some areas to just sit and vibe. Oh, and also a bar. I do want to add a bar somewhere. We have this like extra space here that's a bathroom. I don't really know if I want to keep it now. Okay, I kind of want to put a bar right here. Yeah, that's makes me feel better. Just getting rid of that bathroom altogether, and then we can put a bar right here. And I know for certain we have one that's green. This one, and it's literally what could be more perfect right there. Maybe we'll put this like right here instead, you know, kind of put this to the side. Maybe we'll put this back here in the corner and we'll get rid of this one. I'm feeling like it should go like this instead. Yeah, that's more fun. And then what should go back here? I don't know. Some kind of not like a bookshelf, of course, but just some kind of like shelf display kind of situation. And essentially the rule is, of course, if I can't find anything that's green, I can use black as long as it's not like too much. Okay, but like this is kind of fun. Is that green on the inside too? I think it is. That's so perfect right there in the middle. Let's see if there's like any little small things that we can put in this as well. Little sculptures, little figures, little thingamadoos. We got to use her somewhere. Oh my God, she's an icon. Well, I found a few things that go in here. Not a lot, just a couple. It's mainly these things from Journey to Batu. Does that make sense? No. It doesn't. Yeah, it's again, it's vibes based. Ooh, candles fit though. That's always a good thing. See, that's why I use lighting as decor all the time, y'all. It's because this stuff actually fits on shelves and stuff. I don't know. That's kind of a vibe. I'm not mad at it. I did see something earlier from, I believe it is that Maximalist kit. Yes, this right here. It's going to go so perfect right there in the corner, just as you see it as you walk down the stairs. And I'm thinking also I would like to put some kind of accent tables or something like along this wall. Maybe even just like more of these, but in black or something. I'm not really sure. But just like around, I can just put stuff like that up. There's another item too that I saw that I thought was so perfect. It's, I believe, from that Maximalist kit as well, but I could be wrong. I kind of want to put her in here. It doesn't make sense at all, but why does it have to? Ah, yes, here it is. This giraffe sculpture would be really cute in here. So I think I'll use this plumb bob painting as well. I kind of just like the idea of like, I don't know, doing this. You're probably looking at it being like, what is that? It's a moment. That's what it is. And then we can just go in with some kind of like light for like these little spots right here. Ooh, this is perfect. Our dance club area downstairs is done. And then we do have this floor finish. So last floor is the upstairs. We are going to go in and do a little bit of reconfiguring probably. I'm thinking maybe instead what we'll do is I won't use a second bathroom up here. We'll do like this, I guess. We'll do 3 bedrooms up here and then they'll just all share 1 bathroom. I feel like that makes more sense. All right, and then let's pick out these flooring in here for this landing area. Okay, green. Let's just see what's here. I'm really feeling partial to this styling right now. It's kind of fun. Or we can use just a carpet. I don't know, maybe the upstairs will be a bit more muted. You know, they go a little bit more softer upstairs because, you know, they want it to be a bit more calming up here. Everything is really bright and bouncy downstairs. So maybe they go with a little bit of a different vibe up here. I also need to add some windows. Of course, we could add windows. I think we'll just go with the ones from businesses and hobbies if possible. We'll just use just some really simple ones like these. Put one here maybe, one right here just to keep it kind of symmetrical, I guess. And then like, is this symmetrical? No, it's like right here, gosh. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that works. Actually, we'll do something more like this. And then the back windows, they're gonna get lots of windows on the back of the house. Does that make sense? I mean, actually, you know what? This doesn't look bad. I'm actually not mad at this whole like vibe here. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot more muted up here for sure. They need something more calming, you know. They understand that as partiers, they got to recharge. I think we'll use maybe like this for not that room. What am I doing? This for this bathroom here, or maybe this one. I don't know. That's kind of fun. Nah, we'll use that one instead. And then a dark green for this bathroom here. Ooh, it's kind of a moment. And then this bedroom, I kind of want it to be this dark green. And then I kind of want like a more of a mid-tone green for one of these other ones. Maybe something like that. And then maybe one of these rooms is like a bright light green. It's still not like an intense green, just like a light fresh green, a minty green, if you will. Something like that combination is actually pretty. And then I can use the dark green in this one. This one, however, I feel like needs a little bit of something different. Okay, but like this is really pretty for in here. Sure, why not? Okay, so I kind of like the vibes sort of in here, but it doesn't feel right. It really doesn't. I think I do want this to be a dark green, but I really do want this brat green in here. Oh my God, I'm so indecisive, y'all. Because we got to at least have like some little pop of that green in here just to remind you of what house you're in. Okay, but like, hear me out. I know this is weird. I get it. But like, I'm allowed to use black and white. Just saying. I think that this might be a little bit of a statement. Like, what if we did an accent wall of this green, maybe like right here? I don't really know, because like the door will go here, so the bed maybe can go here. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to put it there, but hey. And then maybe the rest of the wall can be a dark green again. Like we can just use that same green that we use on the outside. I don't know, y'all. I'm just kind of doing whatever. It's just kind of happening, I guess you could say. Ooh, we can use this paneling here. That's like a really deep green. I feel like that kind of works. You know what? We're going with it. It's about being fun today. And then for the bed, I do want to make sure, I really want like a good green bed. I don't even know of any like solid green beds. We do have this, but I don't know. No, that's not a vibe. And for the bed, y'all, I was gonna use this one, but this one kind of does something for me, especially if we just do like this. I don't know. It's it ain't it, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna do the windows like this, I think, and then we'll just plorp the bed here. That makes me feel better. I can't stand putting a bed where there's a door like right next to it like that. It just doesn't look right. What if we use this door from the Love Struck pack? I mean, is it a little bit funky? Kinda. But hey, it kind of works. And you know what? This build is about using stuff that we don't usually use. So we're doing it. And I think actually what we'll do is we'll put this back to that wall, and then maybe this wall here can be the accent wall, simply because it's where the light is coming from for the most part anyways. So my logic is that it kind of makes sense. I don't know. And then for the chairs, I think I want to go a little funky, a little crazy. These are kind of cute. These little egg chairs. Maybe we'll put this like bright cube. Oh, this would look so good downstairs in the bottom. Oh, honey, hush. Let's put it like right here. Maybe we'll use this as like a little display here. Maybe we'll put her. She greets you when you walk in. You're like, this is how you come in. You greet her. H-E-R. Can you tell? I've been recording for so many hours today. Like I've been on it today. I don't know why, but I like this little table. It does not make sense with any of the sense or any of the styles that are going on in here, but that's actually why I chose it. And we'll just use these little side tables again. We need a fun lamp as well. These are kind of cute, but I don't want to use them again. Ooh, these are funky. Okay, work. And we do need a green rug, I think. Something like this is kind of perfect for in here. You know what, y'all? This room's weird, but I like it. For the dresser kind of wardrobe situation, I'm feeling like this is probably going to be our best bet. It's kind of sleek. It's modern. It doesn't take up too much space. We'll put a mirror in this little nook here. Obviously, we're going to use this one. And what should we put here? I don't really know, to be honest with you. Probably just some fun art. This is kind of green. Ooh, it doesn't really fit the style, but I love the colors. And then let's find, I mean, we could do shades, but I really think doing curtains would be best. Ugh, the curtains don't really like fit that well though. Maybe as a matter of fact, we'll put these windows back here. It'll kind of look weird with the bed, but we can just kind of ignore it and just put this here instead. Ooh. Okay, that's such a moment. And I kind of want to use the same things right here as well. I don't know if this makes sense, but sure. This room is a little too dark now. So I think I'm going to lighten it up a little bit. We're going to use this. Okay, we're going with a brighter green in here, I think, for sure. Ooh, that's kind of a fun little combo, and I like how bright it is. You know what? Let's find a good bed for this space. Okay, but like, hear me out. That's kind of cute. It's a different style because it's nice and bright in here, but I love that. And maybe we'll just use like, I mean, this is kind of cute. I don't know. Spooky stuff has been weirdly speaking to me lately. I think I've just been really like desperate to use some different like new items. Okay, nice little bed set up there. I do want a dresser somewhere here. I don't want to use the same exact one that I used in there. I can probably use something just like a slightly different swatch, but that's the best one. And we need a mirror here in the corner. I kind of want to use this one. Ooh, she's fun. She's funky. And I guess I should give them a desk possibly. We do have like one of these. This is very much so like an avocado room. Oh, an avocado. Thanks. Actually, that's so cute. I love this combination. It's a smaller bedroom, but honestly, I kind of like it the most. All right, and then maybe a little bit of wall art, you know, something cute and simple. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love that. Maybe this poster. I know I put this downstairs. It's kind of speaking to me for in here though. Ooh, cute. One of these two. Ooh, maybe this like little, it's not little, but this portrait of this man. I feel like we used to use this so much back in just the base game days. And they kind of match the avocado color scheme. Let's clutter up their desk too. We don't want to forget that. Ooh, little salt rock lamp. Super cute. And a little pencil cup right here on the desk. We'll put it right there. Little tissue box. box as well. Y'all, I'm tired. My accent's coming out so much. Some boxes under there for just random nonsense. Maybe a little controller can go right here. And you know what? Let's put some peppers here too. Listen, they get some late night munchies, okay? They like some pickled peppers. All right. And then we'll move on to this room. This room is a bit more of the opposite end of the green spectrum. From this one, it's more minty. This would actually fit so perfectly, but I don't know if I want to put a single bed in here. Because this is like a party house. So maybe that would be silly. Ooh, wait a minute. This one's so perfect. I mean, to be honest, the bed frame is really the only part that's green. I will allow it. I've decided. It's my build. It's my challenge. It's not really my challenge. It's not really a challenge. Ooh, y'all, I've been recording for too long today. I am pooped. Ooh, this is a cute little nightstand. Perfect shade of mint. And then maybe they just like this little lamp here. Ooh, and there's a matching dresser that goes along with that. Ooh, minty mirror. Cute. A lamp. Somewhere for a lamp. Oh, I mean, this is kind of minty. That's kind of cute there. And I kind of just want like a clock or something here. Ooh, there's an Apple clock. Y'all, I can't not do this. I have to put this somewhere. It has to be somewhere for everybody to see. The song Apple. Oh my gosh, right here. Yes, we have to put that in there. I'm so glad I found that. But yeah, we'll put maybe like this little toaster light here. And I think for this room, actually, let's go back in here. We can put this little alarm clock that's green, but also this green. I don't know. There's not really as much space, so I won't put a computer in this room. There's actually not really a lot of space in here at all. So maybe this is more like a guest bedroom, honestly. Maybe it's 2 roommates and then there's just like a guest room. Ooh, cutie. Just do like a little plant right there. We'll do some rugs and some curtains as well. Ooh, this rug should go in here. That's so fun. And for the minty vibes, I mean, this rug's cute. It's pretty small, but it fits there just right. It almost is like perfectly blending in with the carpet. And then for posters and paintings, what's something that fits with the minty vibes? I mean, it's under the green category and it does have a lot of green on it. So that's cute. For the curtains, I'm just going to go with these from Eco Lifestyle because they're like nice. They are a minty green. And I didn't really pick out any lighting for these rooms, to be honest. So let's do that real fast. This one for this room and then this one for this room. No, that's more blue. Maybe we'll go with this one. Or maybe we'll go in with these canopies. Ooh, they're so pretty. Oh, that's actually so much, but I love that. That's so gorgeous. All right, now all we need to do is, pick out a light for in here. We'll just use this one. But we'll go into this little bathroom here. I think I want to continue the more appley green color scheme in here, preferably. I mean, we could go with this, but I just don't want to use that again. Maybe we'll use this and then just kind of alternate it. I don't know. I mean, it's fine. I'm realizing now that the doors are just way too big. So I think I'm going to use, these are just neutral kind of colors. I don't really want to use that. I mean, these are really the only doors that fit that color scheme. They're not really at all right. But you know what? Who cares? It doesn't have to be right. Ooh, what if we use this in here? It's kind of a vibe. You know what, y'all? We're at the next to last room of the house. I ain't worried about it. I couldn't care less. Okay. I do care. I do. But at this point, I'm like, y'all, this is house I want it to be done. It's okay if it's a little bit funky. In fact, how about instead of using this weird flooring, we use a black floor? Or no, maybe we can do this. I went ahead and changed the doors to these because they just fit a little bit better. And then this bathroom, I'm experimenting with different tiling and floors. I'm kind of stumped, to be honest, because I'm trying to use something a little different than what I have used. This is kind of pretty. Ooh, wait a minute. What if we use this again? I don't know. Ooh, wait a minute. That's kind of a funky vibe. I mean, it's got some pink and black in it, but maybe that's like a homage to those other houses. Why not? And then we'll go in with another toilet here. I think I'm going to let myself use black for the the toilets and stuff, at least partially. Because honestly, y'all, I'm kind of having a hard time finding anything that's green that looks halfway decent. Maybe we'll put the toilet here in this little corner here, and then maybe right here can be the shower. Let's see if there's a green shower though before we move on. I'm pretty sure there is. Ooh, that's kind of a funky vibe. Oh, here we go. Oh my God, that matches really, really nicely. And then we can just put a sink right here in the middle, just any old sink. Actually, hold on. I know that this is supposed to be a green bathroom. Everything's supposed to be green in this house, but there's green on these for sure. But like, come on, why don't we do that? I actually really like it. I like the vibes. I like that kind of avocado green and the mint and the pink. And it kind of is just very serendipitous how those colors work together. However, somebody's going to see you poo because there's a window right there. And you know what? I am just going to say, oh, well. Oh my gosh. Y'all are going to be like, what is wrong with you? I'm just me. Okay. And we need a little mirror here as well. I guess let's see. We could use a fun mirror. Let's use a fun mirror. Why not? And then maybe on this wall, we can put like a thing of towels or something. Maybe these just to match that, avocado. Y'all, I'm afraid to say, but what if this house is actually really ugly? You would tell me, right? For the last room of the house, it's just a landing. That's it. There's really nothing else fancy about it. And I'm just going to put a fun light there. And I like the blend of the dark green and the bright green up here too. So I think I'm going to leave it. What if we put like a little leaf? Oh no, that's kind of cute. Maybe there can be a bookshelf up here too. I would love it if we had a bright green one. Maybe that one. Not the biggest fan, but hey, it's green. And the rule is if I have a green item, I have to use that first. Ooh, this like really fun lamp is really cute. And then we'll do maybe like a green curtain right there. Maybe not that one. I want something with some character. That's fun. Why not? To heck with it. Alrighty, y'all. We are finally done. So here is my brat green house. Sort of. As you can see, I did a really fun kind of design. I don't know what you would call this, to be honest. We've got a pretty fun little entry here. Not only can you take the stairs to get to the upper floors, the living spaces, but you can also walk through those double doors and get to a really fun party room. It's like a little club, a little dance party space, kind of experimental. Kind of weird, I know, but hey, it's really fun. Here is another angle of the little bar. I didn't really overdo it down here with furniture, and I'm honestly really here for it. Out back, there is a pool area looking beautiful. I like the mixture of the blacks with the greens. It's a nice mixture. I don't know. We also have a little sitting area just out the door of the dance party room space. Really like this. It's a little bit more zen. Moving on to the second floor, we have a living area. There's like a little breakfast area in that bay window, and it's pretty open plan in this room here. We actually have a really nice, pretty minimally furnished, but very green living room. I really like this space. A pretty simple kitchen. I may go in and add some more decor in this kitchen off camera myself, but I kind of like the minimalism of it. It's nice and green and clean. Here is another angle of this room as well. And just off the kitchen, there is a balcony with another eating area, a grill, just an additional sitting and eating area. A tiny little bathroom right off the kitchen, just a little half bath. If you head upstairs, this is the landing. It's something. This is one of the bedrooms. It's more of a guest bedroom. It's like a mint green. It's a little bit more fresh and bright. The second bedroom is a bit more avocado, a little bit darker, but I honestly find this to be really fun color scheme. And then the main bedroom is a little bit more wacky. We've got some green lava lamps, a cow print floor, and just some strange furniture choices, I guess you could say. This bathroom isn't solid green, but I couldn't help using this set of bathroom items with this wallpaper. It just kind of worked a little too well. And plus there's green on them. So it works. I'll show you the floor plan, but I wanted to show you the roof as well because I put those like pawn light pieces from Perfect Patio on like a little checkerboard as like a little statement. We go to the third floor here. This is the bedroom spaces, and then down to the kitchen and living area as well. And then down one more floor, we have the party room and the back areas as well. And then here is the progress so far of the colorful townhouse build series. This is part 3, so if you want to go check out the other builds in this series, I will have the playlist linked in the description as well as in the iCard, as well as on the end screen as well. I just want to say a huge thank you to my YouTube members, the Lavender Buds. Thank you so very much for your support. I really appreciate it. It is with your support I'm able to continue making content. If you would like to become a YouTube member, you will get early access to all of my videos as well as access to members only content. I usually do save file planning videos, but on occasion I'm gonna start doing some build planning and some other brainstorming kind of behind the scenes stuff. And you'll also get to see your name scrolling on the screen right now. But a massive thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me during this little series here. I know this one was a little bit of a departure, but I just wanted to go and try something a little different. Also, the way that I am matching the pink townhouse right now a little too well is so funny. Anyways, I love you all. Take care of yourselves. And that is everything. Thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to plant lavender for luck. Bye, y'all.